Hey, 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 this is Carla Michelle. How are you? It is such an honor and a privilege, as always, to have this time with you. I am, if you hear some background noise, I'm sitting by the pool this day, and it's about where I am, about almost 100 degrees, and it is fall. However, hey, why not take the opportunity to get out before it gets a little chilly here in California and enjoy this moment? And I hope you, as you are listening to me, are finding space for you to enjoy the moment, a moment in your life, and grabbing those opportunities to relax and to, consider a few things. So if you have not already subscribed to the Strong Women's Network podcast, please do so. Please share with a friend. I always love to hear your feedback and your ratings. And if you're an iTunes Apple podcast listener, go ahead and give us those 5 stars. That helps us in the algorithm. I'd appreciate it, especially if it's true. I'm not asking you to get 5 if you don't feel so, but I would love it if you do feel that. It'd be great to have you on as part of the ratings. So let's get into it today. I want to talk about attitude. Like, what is your attitude this month? It's a new month, it's October. We've got a long month, 5 weeks, and I want to check in and just really discover what kind of attitude are you looking at. Um, John Maxwell says people may hear your words, but they feel your attitude. They may hear your words, but what they feel is your attitude. And I want you to consider taking in all aspects of where your attitude will make a difference this month. Personally, in your business, as an employee, where as a family member, as a leader, where does your attitude, how is it going to line up this month? What is your goal in the last 90 days of the year when it comes to your attitude? Is it time to switch up from where you were and to allowing the past to have its way in your life? So checking in with your attitude. I'm going to work off a couple of quotes I like. It says, ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. And that's Lou Holtz. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. And attitude determines how well you do it. Attitude can determine how well you do something. Attitude will take you to another level. David Bailey says a positive attitude can really make dreams come true. A positive attitude can really make dreams come true. When you think about that, do you see the difference in your days when you wake up and you're positive, or you may not wake up positive, but you get positive, you do the work, and you end up having a better, brighter outlook on your day? Doesn't it make maybe your actions, your task, your desires come true because of your attitude? Zig Ziglar says your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your attitude. Wow, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your attitude. What is that? I read, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Ralph Martin. Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. I don't know. You can think that excellence is definitely a skill, because many of us measure our skill set and how great they are, which to us may gauge our excellence. But our excellence is really in our attitude. Have you ever been in a meeting or a presentation and you can tell that it's not necessarily the slides or the presentation or the notes, but it's in the attitude that brings forth where you see the excellence in the person? I mean, because someone could take the same slides and the way they present them and read off the, notes, same slide, but then someone with a different attitude comes in, a more higher level attitude, and that meeting, that slide, that presentation takes on a different air of excellence. And it's even in your attitude and preparing for your meetings. Preparation is what really, if you have an attitude of excellence, you prepare different. Even a meal is different. You know how it is if you cook. When you do not want to cook, that meal don't look as good. But when you have just a better attitude, man, that presentation is dynamic. And you even will send compliments to the chef, or you will get compliments just because of the way of the attitude being one of excellence. Acting is magical. Change your look and your attitude, and you can be anyone. Alicia Witt. Acting is magical. This for those actors out there. Change your look and your attitude, and you can be anyone. And I also, not just actors, but in life, we can look at people with a bad attitude and we can be jealous or intimidated, or their actions can trigger something in us. But when we allow ourselves to adjust our attitude to a higher level, we too can be that very thing that triggers us, that very thing that upsets us, meaning the good, not the bad, the good that upsets us. Because we walk around, you got to stop walking around in jealousy. You got to stop walking around in contempt. Change your attitude. Why are you jealous of something or someone when you could be you and be someone? Because you are someone. Be you because you are someone. So our attitude, it helps. Brian Tracy said, "You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude toward what happens to you. And in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you." Your attitude can help you master change. Your attitude. How many times have you been faced with change at work in the office? We have the great resignation that people are experiencing. People are quitting. People are deciding to work on their own. People are deciding to move to other corporations. People are deciding to um, take a lower position in time because of stress. Whatever it is, think of it. Instead of being fearful of the great resignation, think about the opportunity that awaits for you, because as people resign and people move out, that gives space for you to move in. That gives space for you to promote. That gives space for you being the person that they go to for the answers, for the solutions. It's all in the attitude. Instead of living in fear and doubt and second guessing your impact, switch it up and understand that this is opportunity for you to shine, for you to take those vacancies, for you to check the employee board and job position boards. Wherever you are, if you don't want to move, maybe this is your time to move up. But it's all in the attitude, all in your attitude. The attitude is very important because your behavior radiates how you feel. Lou Ferrigno. Your behavior radiates how you feel. Being in the room with someone, sleeping by someone, spending a lot of time with someone, you understand how behavior radiates how someone really feels. They can tell you, "Oh, nothing. It's okay. It's great." And, but you just feel it. You feel it. Some people say, this is Venus Williams. Some people say I have attitude. Maybe I do. but I think you have it too. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner right there. So, what do you have that winning attitude? A winning attitude is key. Winning attitude. It's something that we cannot honestly go a day without. If you're in a space of defeat, check the level of your winning attitude. If you're in a place of doubt and fear, check the level of your winning attitude. And I know many listeners could be going through some very, very hard times. So this can seem so flippant about attitude when you're going through health changes, health issues, financial woes. But if you could grab a hold to any bit of force through leveling up your attitude, even if it's little, or how about this? Maybe it's not your attitude. Maybe you're more aware of those around you and their attitude and what you want to be around. So the pressure is off of you as you heal, as you go through, as you mend. But I would be aware of your surroundings and the attitudes that you're surrounding yourself with. If you're going through a hard time at work and you feel like you're just really stuck and you can't hold on to something positive, I would also have you consider, what are you surrounding yourself with? What attitude are you surrounding yourself with that can help you pull through, that can help you level up, that could just encourage you from the outside in? So attitude within and attitude without, outside of yourself, makes a difference when you think about the attitude you're going to carry this month. So important. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. That fits right in. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. If you've ever read the Bible or heard someone say it, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. How come they're always happy? How come good things always happen to them? Well, their attitude is always to be happy, and their attitude is always to expect something good. They're reaping what they sow. Joel Osteen says choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live your life. Choosing to be positive and having a grateful attitude is going to determine how you're going to live your life. Richard Pryor says, when you ain't got no money, you gotta get an attitude. Almost like fake it till you make it. When you ain't got no money, Richard Pryor says, the comedian, you gotta get an attitude. So as we just go over a lot of sayings about attitude and seeing how much attitude can help us navigate through this month, we've got 31 days to work with. We're down a few right now, but we've got a lot of days in October to really be mindful about our attitude. So as you're journaling this month or thinking this month or wherever you are in your walk in life and how you handle your thoughts, you may want to jot down, what's my attitude? What's my attitude for the month of October? How do I want to show up? How do I want to feel? How do I want to be? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? Who are my surroundings? What are my surroundings and who am I surrounding myself with? What attitude do I need in my life for myself and around me? Ah, this has been great. Just real quick, wanted to drop in and drop that question. What is your attitude for this month? All right, this is Carla Michelle, and always it's a pleasure, and I will talk to you soon.